everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I got some stuff from Young Nails, and that first was a file, 240 grit, an acrylic trial kit, and also some swipe. I have a major fail with this swipe here in a second, but this is how it looks whenever it comes out, and my nails are looking so horrible. So I think I'm gonna do a set on myself today instead of on my practice hand. And it doesn't have a bad smell, just smells like alcohol. And I had such a hard time trying to put this cap on. I literally had to have my boyfriend do it because I couldn't figure it out. And my really bad fail is here. I dropped it. So I finally got it, well, my boyfriend got it on for me, and I lost about this much. Kind of not like a lot. Good thing I caught it right away. But anyways, I wanted to show you guys this acrylic trial kit I got. It only costed like 20 bucks. So I've never tried Young Nails before, so for one, I don't know what it's like, so that's kind of why I wanted to get the trial kit. And then for two, that pro kit is like $100, and I can't afford that. It's kind of a lot. So the monomer doesn't have like a really bad smell. I mean, it still smells like monomer, but not bad. This is the protein bond, and it doesn't have, I mean, this kind of has a strong smell too, I guess. Not like super strong, but it has an odor. I've heard good things about that. So these are all the acrylics it comes with. It comes with 5 different kinds. So they're just little ones, but I only do nails on myself, so I don't need big ones anyways. So I'm just going to go ahead and swatch these out for you guys just to show you the colors. And this one is the Core French Pink. And it's a really pretty light pink color. And the next one is called Cover Pink. And this one, it looks a lot darker on the swatch, like on the paper towel, than it actually does on my nails. So I was kind of sad. And then this one's called Cover Blush. This one has some shimmer in it, so it's really pretty. And this one also looks a lot darker on the paper towel than what it actually does on my nails as well. So these are going to be the 2 colors I'm using today. It also comes with a white, and the white, it looks like it works pretty good. I didn't get nothing stuck on my brush. As you can see, it came off pretty quick. We also have a clear, but I'm not going to swatch the clear. So I've already started this hand, and I'm going to show you guys how I prep my nails. I just push back my cuticles. I haven't done them in like a month, so they're a little crazy. So I'm just going to do that to all 5 of my fingers. And now I'm going to take my drill bit. It's a cuticle bit from Pana. And I'm just going to go around the cuticles. I'm going to do that to all 5 fingers as well. And just make sure you get it really, really good, so you don't have any lifting. Don't put too much pressure down either. And now I'm going to use my sanding band, and also don't like put too much pressure down on this either. You don't want to ruin your nails. So I'm just kind of going around the cuticle and also the whole nail. So this is how my nails look after I'm done prepping all of them. And I'm going to use this swipe because I think you can use it as a dehydrator. And now I'm going to use these EC basket tips and this Modelones brush on nail glue. And this glue works really, really good. So I already have my sizes picked out. So I'm just going to quickly put them on. And like I said, this Modelones glue works really good. I only had to hold it down for like a second, and it stayed. So I really, really like it. I didn't have high hopes. I'm going to be honest. I really didn't. But it works pretty good. So I'm just going to clip them down with these clippers. They're just the straight edge clippers. And my thumb, I do cut my thumb down a lot more than the rest of my nails, just because I don't like my thumbs to be too long, because then I can't like use my phone or anything. So I do cut them down a little bit lower. And now I'm just filing the tops and the sides just to make, you know, a better square-ish shape. I'm not really that good with square shaping yet. I'm still learning. But good thing these tips were already square. So now I'm just going to blend the tip in where my natural nail and that tip meet. So, and then I'm gonna just etch the top of the nail as well too, just so it's not shiny. And I do that to all 5 of my nails. And I got this little cute brush. It's like a little unicorn brush. I got it off of AliExpress. It was only like $2-3 maybe. So this is how they look after I'm done doing that. And I don't like any of my hangnails, so I don't go around my whole cuticle usually, but I just take off some that are kind of popping out. So now I'm going to put on some Protein Bond, and I'm going to put that to all 5 of my fingers. And now I'm going to put this Young Nails. So I wanted to use the Young Nails monomer because obviously if I'm trying a kit, I don't want to use something different. So now I'm going to put down some base coat. I don't think you have to do this whenever you're doing acrylic, but I just want to do it because I want to put like an extra layer of protection down on my natural nail. So I'm going to go in with the clear. I don't think you have to put down a clear if you're using like the core or cover colors. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not sure, but I'm still doing it anyways just in case. This monomer, it doesn't have like a really bad smell. It just has like, it has a monomer odor, but I've definitely smelt some stronger ones, like my Inno Couture one. That one was super strong. So compared to this one, it's not that bad. I mean, after a while, my house did start to stink like a lot, and everyone started complaining of headaches, and so I was trying to be really fast. And also too, this monomer dries super fast, so you have to work pretty quick. I think it was, I don't know if it's because I wasn't working wet enough, but this was drying very, very quick. And this white is also, I think it said it was the the speed clear. So maybe that's why it dried so fast as well. So I was trying to work like really, really fast, and it kind of messed up. I messed up on this one anyways, but thank God for filing, because yeah, my acrylic laying capabilities or skills is not the best. I wanted to use the odorless monomer, but I did see that it yellows a lot with this acrylic. So just an FYI, if anybody uses the Nail Supply Glamour odorless monomer with the Young Nails, it does yellow. So that's why I also had to use this regular monomer as well. So I got this clear done pretty quick. Then again, it was not the best, what do you say? Like the best laying, I guess. It was crazy. It was a little crazy. But this clear acrylic's pretty clear, at least. So these are the 2 colors I'm going to be using. This first color here is the Cover Pink. And like I said, it looked so much darker on the swatch or on the paper towel than it does here. So I was a little bit disappointed. I was hoping for more of a darker color, but it came out to be really, really light. It did cover my nail bed, thankfully, but definitely not the color I was hoping for. I was so disappointed with the color that I almost polished over it. but I didn't. I just left it because it actually, after I was done, it didn't look too bad. So I just left the color. So all I'm going to do is just finish laying down this acrylic on 4 of my nails and then use the cover blush on one of them. As you can see, look how bumpy. My application is so bumpy and just so not smooth. Like, it looks like crazy. But like I said, thank God for filing. And as long as you don't get it on your cuticle, even if it looks crazy, you can always fix everything with filing. So just trust the process. As soon as I start to get like a little bit more experienced with acrylic, then maybe it won't be so bad. But like I said, I was also trying to get this done super quick because everybody in my house was complaining about the smell. I had the window open. Actually, my desk is right in front of the window, like directly in front of it. I also had a purifier going and still didn't work. But it wasn't as bad. Like I said, my first time I did it, it wasn't that bad. And also my first time, because this is barely my second time ever using acrylic on myself. And the first time I had used acrylic on myself, it wasn't hard. I didn't have a problem. And I also used, I guess, regular monomer as well. It was the Enel Couture monomer. But the Enel Couture monomer dries a little bit slower. So that's probably why I had an easier time doing it, because I was able to work with it longer. I'm telling you, this Young Nails monomer dries very, very quick. So you guys need to work fast whenever you're doing this. So it was kind of a challenge. And that's probably why my nails look like, look at that. They're a freaking mess. Oh my gosh. I was so scared. Like, I was just so scared. I was like, what did I do? What did I get myself into? This looks crazy. But it all turns out in the end. So I'm going to let you guys finish watching as I lay down this disaster looking mess. So right here, this is where I start to use the cover blush, and it's a really, really pretty color. Don't get me wrong. I just thought it was going to be a lot darker. And usually this was supposed to be my accent nail, but after I was done, I was like, oh my gosh, I put my accent nail by the thumb. This nail is supposed to be the one that's by the pinky. So yeah, I didn't realize that till after I was done. But then it was like, oh well, I'm just gonna be different. I'm gonna put my accent nail on the opposite finger. So also too, guys, I'm sorry if I do sound a little bit down. I'm not like as chipper sounding as I usually am. Well, actually, I don't know if I ever sound chipper. My voice kind of stays the same for everything. But my boyfriend's father passed away, so it's just been a really hard time for us. We haven't really had too much time to grieve. We're just so busy with the, funeral arrangements and planning. So I do have a GoFundMe set up. If anybody can help, I would really, really appreciate it. I'll put the link down in the description. So that nail brush cleaner that I just showed you guys is what I use to clean my brushes with. So now I'm going to attempt to try to fix this disaster of a application. So this is a very, very long filing process. I had to file each nail for about 10 minutes each because that's how bad it was. But I mean, in the end, it still all came out to be okay. So if you guys are like worried because your application doesn't look flawless, don't really worry about it. Just get the acrylic on and then you can fix it later. Does it take a lot of time to fix? Yes, it does. It takes forever, but it's not like it's completely hopeless. As long as you put your apex right and you don't file it down too much right there, everything turns out to be okay. So I really hope that this can help somebody. If you guys are worried about your application, you guys see my nails before I filed. They are crazy. That's probably like, it looks like a 5-year-old laid down that acrylic, but it worked perfectly fine in the end. I swear, guys, I was so scared. I was so worried. I was like, oh my gosh, my nails are gonna look crazy. I was putting the latex down on my nails before so I can just pop them off, and this time I didn't do that because I wanted to keep them on, and I was like, yeah, that would happen. The nails that I actually decide to keep on are going to be trash. But no, they didn't turn out to be that way. They actually look pretty cute. So like I said, it just takes a lot of filing. So this file that I'm using right here is from Couture, and it is it's an 80/80 grit, and it's pretty soft. And then that other file, that long one I was using before, that's a 150 grit, also by Couture. So now I'm going to take my sanding band, and this is a 180, and I'm just going around the cuticles to try to seal it in because they kind of were popping up a lot. Like they didn't look like it was flush to the cuticle. So whenever I got the sanding band and I went around the cuticles, I was able to make them look a lot more flush and just seal off that cuticle area so you don't get any lifting. But yeah, so like I said, it really did work out in the end. I was filing forever. Altogether, it probably took about an hour just to file. So this is how this one looks. And I'm going to go ahead and finish doing the rest of my nails. That one came out pretty good. So I'm a little bit excited about it. So I'm going to finish doing the rest of my nails off of camera, and then I will come back and show you guys how they look. So this is how all of my nails look after I'm done filing. Off of camera too, I forgot to mention, I did add some more acrylic on my other hand as well because they weren't thick enough. So I did have to put more, and I did file my other hand too. So that's why it looks a little bit different from when I first showed you in the beginning of the video. So now I'm just going to take my buffer and I'm just going to buff all of my nails. Do make sure that you buff it really good because with such an intense file that we just had to do, well, that I just had to do with my disaster acrylic mess, I had to buff it pretty good because there was, like I said, I filed for a really long time. So now I'm going to take this swipe and I'm just going to take off all of the dust, and they look pretty good. This is where I decided to just not polish them. I decided to just leave it like this because I didn't think it looked too bad. So I do have these little butterflies. I've been wanting to use these butterflies for so long and I just haven't. I was hoping these were stickers, but these are the water transfer decals. I got these off of Amazon. I think they costed like $5 or $6. I could have got them from AliExpress, but I wanted them right away. And then I go and I get it stuck to my finger right here. It was kind of hard to take off. I was like, oh my gosh, what else is gonna go wrong? So this whole nail set probably took me like 2 or 3 days to actually finish, because I started them and then we just keep having, you know, we have to go do stuff for the funeral, and it's just been a hard time. So I haven't really had the time to actually sit down and finish them in one sitting. So it did take a few days for me to actually complete everything. But I mean, it's all right. Sometimes we do that. I know a couple of people who say they've kind of took a few days to finish their nails, but it took me a while. Like I said, after I was done filing, I was just over it. So I kind of took a break and then came back, did one hand and then came back. And now we're just gonna put the decorations all together at one time. And I really, really love these butterflies. I was only initially going to put one finger, and then once I realized that I put my accent nail on the wrong finger, I decided to just put them on these 3 fingers here. I think it looks pretty cute. I think it looks better. So now on these other 2 fingers, I'm going to use this gummy jelly, and it's by Couture, and I'm just going to put down some at the bottom, just some, you know, simple cuticle stones. And I'm also using the shiny, also from Couture. I love this top coat. This top coat is amazing. So that's all I'm doing now, is just putting down my rhinestones. I don't know when I'm going to be able to post up another video after this. Like I said, we have so much to do. So if I don't post for like another week, I mean, that's not like it's not out of the ordinary, because I do tend to do that because I'm just so busy with work and everything. And now we have all this funeral planning, and this is the first time I've ever had to ever plan a funeral in my whole life. And we're just going with it. You know, we don't really know exactly what we're doing. We don't really know much of anything. And with the whole, you know, pandemic that's going on right now, the funerals are kind of different. They're not like your traditional funeral. So you're only allowed so many people in at a time. So I mean, it's just really tough trying to figure all this out. But like I said, if you guys can, me and my boyfriend are 100% responsible for all of the expenses. So if you guys can help, I would really, really appreciate it. So these are how my nails look after I am done. So I'm going to go ahead and do my other hand. And this is how both of my hands came out. They look super, super cute. I love them. They're super long. I'm not like really, I don't know, I guess I've done my nails long before, but I just feel like these are really, really long. So now I'm just going to put on some cuticle oil. I can't find my other cuticle oil that I usually use. I don't know what I did with it. I'm going to have to look for it. But this one will work for now. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I hope I was able to help somebody who has trouble laying down a good acrylic application. And like I said, just trust the process. But I hope everybody is doing good, and we'll talk to you guys in the next one.